Hello, my name is Dumar Shlamoon. My teammates are Andre Davio and Christopher Bryan, and this is our capstone project that we've been working on for the past couple months. It's titled Project Alice, and it's a 2D bullet hell RPG. Um, uh, as for what a bullet hell is, if you've not heard of that, it's like Galaga, where you fire at enemies that are coming at you. Except in the case of Galaga, it's referred to as a shoot 'em up, whereas a bullet hell is slightly different, where there's more of a focus on well-designed enemies and uh, more finely tuned attacks, um, and well, more bullets, I guess, and that's why it's called a bullet hell. Uh, As of what we've been working on these past couple months, the main focus has been building up the engine, so that way in the next 2, maybe 3 months, we can build up the game itself. I have the engine here on the side. I can walk through each class, or not each class, but like each system to explain generally what it does. But before that, I'll hit play. You can see what we have so far. I can see I have a player here that I can control, move around. Uh, I should have been able to shoot, but I can't. But as you can see, the enemy here moves around and actually uses a move to algorithm to control how it arrives and how it moves. It's gone now, but that's fine. It was also shooting bullets there, and that's based off of a component we built to handle allocating and firing bullets. You can also hear music playing. Actually, I don't know if the music is going through to OBS, but hopefully it is. Uh, Here, I'll close this. So, at the basis of all of our objects, we have object component system. If I pull this up here, uh, object and component. And everything in the game is either an object, component, scene, or yeah, object components and scenes. So our rendering system uses a component for the camera, the sprite, and the GUI. This demo here doesn't actually use the GUI, but we do have a UI renderer component, and it renders sprites, textures, uh, and text to the screen. Our sprite renders support like multiple, or sorry, sprite sheets where you can specify a specific area on the sheet to render. So you can have one sprite sheet that's used by everything in the game. We also have a physics system, which isn't like the only major thing we use in our physics system is the circle-circle collision, or not collision, but testing, just to see if two objects overlap. This way, when enemy fires a bullet, you can take damage. And that includes collision callbacks as well, so it's convenient and built into the object system. If I go down here, yeah, collision callbacks. We also have input, full keyboard mouse input working. The input system and the Windows system are based in SDL. I should have said this earlier, but rendering is based in OpenGL. We also have a cutscene system. Well, obviously, as you can see, this demo doesn't demonstrate what it does, but it can give out commands to different actors, and those actors play out those commands. We also have, well, this folder here. This contains all of our battle-related stuff. So when you're in a battle, you have the player, the enemy. Um, Enemies can have phases, and phases uh, control how the enemy like does stuff, and also has a condition whether that phase is complete. So then it moves on to the next phase. Uh, we have battle algorithms. So specific algorithms like moving to this controls the enemy's movement. This can be applied to any enemy, as you can see from the inputs here. And this one is actually an output variable. And we also have a flee from, which makes the enemy move away from the. I guess it's based off of. Let me see. Yeah, so I believe start position is the position they're moving away from, and everything gets output into velocity. Um, project is split into two, or the solution is split into two projects, and in our project, Alice project, is the game itself. So I can pull up the game class, and inside of init, we initialize all of our different systems, and this is where something interesting comes into place. We have these index files, which is just another name that we use, but these are actually just JSON files. And in our resources section on the right here, each folder has an index file, which is used to name essentially all of our like specific JSON files. Like for example, when you want to load uh, a texture, our texture index specifies this texture name refers to this specific file. And if I go to sounds, same thing here. Can't seem to find that folder. It's not showing. Same thing here with shaders. In this case, we can specify multiple shaders to be compiled together as one. And that's about it for the JSON files. We do have a sound system. It was playing there. We can load a sound, and then inside of the scene or level, we can play the music or play the sound. We do have an audio component which handles playing audio from a specific object. Let me see if I can find that content. Yeah, audio source component. So you can play sound, you can set the sound that you want to play. Um, I think that's about it. Uh, yeah, we have I guess like the object factory. This handles loading objects, and it did have a feature for loading objects from files. I think I must have removed that function, but yeah, I think that's about it. Nothing else to show here. Thank you for watching this video, and goodbye.